Hi everyone, up for sale today is a Tascam 22-2 Pro Recorder. This is a 2-track deck, not a 4-track deck like a lot of the consumer ones. It'll record at either 15 inches per second or 7.5 inches per second. That means it's only going to record on one side of the tape. I'm pretty sure it's set specifically for metal tapes. It won't play back the older style tapes. There's no switch setting for the bias on here, so I'm pretty sure that's what the deal is. So what I've got on here right now is a Maxell UD 35-90 tape. It's a 7.5 inch only deck. It doesn't play back 10 or 7 1/4, I guess. But I actually burned a CD that has 9 different royalty-free songs, and I plugged this old Fisher CD player in. Here's the disc we were using, but I've already actually recorded it. And at the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and play back all the songs, and if you want to watch it, it plays for about 24 minutes. That's, I think, what you roughly get out of one side of the tape here, or out of one tape, I should say, at 15 inches per second. But I wanted to show this unit a little bit because, unfortunately, it does have a little bit of damage to it. It plays and it records back just fine, but the top of the unit has some dents, and I'm going to have this listed out on eBay, and you'll see the photos of it. And the other issue seems to be with this piece right here that takes up for the supply reel. It's the arm that does the auto shut off, but it also takes up the supply, or not the supply reel, but the take up reel. And you'll hear when it plays. I'll just start it up here real quick. You can hear it revving just a little bit. When you push on it, it stops, but a little while later it'll kind of work its way back out. I actually took this machine apart and cleaned the inside of it. I had to replace the lights on the VU meters. They were both burned out, and they're both working now. And I tried to adjust that, but when I try to tighten the screw to keep that arm from pivoting out, it seems like it kind of locks it back too far. So here's one of the songs I recorded. This is the royalty-free song I got off the YouTube audio library. And right now I'm only playing back on one channel. Let me turn it down a little here. I'm only playing back on one channel because I just have one powered speaker plugged in. But let me walk to the back here real quick, and I think I have it on the left channel right now. I'll plug it into the right. So you can see they sound the same. So right now it's not making a lot of noise, but over time what'll happen is this will start to walk back out. You can hear it now, the tape's starting to rub. You push it back in, it's fine again. So I don't think it's a huge problem. I just really couldn't get it adjusted to where it was optimal. I think there might be a washer missing or something in there that's causing that to happen. But overall, the unit seems to work fine. The only other annoyance is if you notice the buttons kind of stick out. It's like when you push them, they don't go back in all the way. And I was going to try to put some double-sided tape or something in there to, inside the actual buttons. You can kind of push them back in, but as soon as you hit play and then stop, that play button is going to be sticking out a little further than it should be. But again, just a little annoyance, not a big deal. So I'm going to turn it back up for a second. And there it's rubbing again. Just push it in. But this is a CD basically playing back. It's an MP3 that we converted to a CD audio disc and then played back through an old Fisher CD player. I'm pretty sure that one's still laser based, and I like using those older ones, so it's probably as good as you're going to get an MP3 mastered over to a tape. But the tape itself actually should have a lot better dynamic headroom even than a CD I think would have, and certainly makes really nice recordings. And it'd be really ideal for someone who's doing multi-track analog recording or even multi-track digital recording that wants to mix down to an analog 2-track source. This is basically what you would use to create your master tapes, your final masters, because it's a 2-track deck, and you could just mix everything down into this one and then take it off and get your discs or your records made from it directly if you want to go analog. So just be aware, this unit is specifically made for, playing studio tapes, 2-track 7.5 and 15" per second tapes. It's not designed for regular playback. So I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod here for a second and see if I can get a shot or two of the top of the unit. So it's hard to tell from this angle, but the top of the unit's a little bit bent, and in the back here it looks like it got dropped. So I'm gonna get the sharper focus there. And it's kind of detached from the back. It's just a piece of plastic here that is the back cover. But the whole top of the unit is just a little bit warped. Again, it doesn't affect anything. I don't think that's even what's affecting this. It doesn't seem to be related, but all in all, still a very good unit. Very expensive deck new, so this is still a good value for somebody that's looking to do some home recording and to have a nice recorder to do so for analog recording. So anyway, thanks for taking a look. If you would like, for the next 23 minutes and some change, it'll be playing and showing the entire recording. Unfortunately, I picked about 9 different songs off the YouTube audio library that all have different recording levels. So the recording levels kind of vary throughout the recording, but that's something you would normally normalize before you put into the deck. But in this case, I just kind of threw some stuff together real quick to do a recording that YouTube wouldn't kick off the internet. So thank you very much for watching, and have a look out on eBay at TechSelect. And also take a look at TechSelect.com. We have a site set up now where we're selling hobbyist computer boards and other electronics. Take care.